Listen, man, being an actor is a really tough job. Okay. And you have to prep for everything that you do. This profession demands a lot out of you, personally, professionally. So it's a very, very difficult job. Unfortunately, our audiences get to see the glamorous side of it. But there's a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into achieving anything in this industry and working in this industry. It's very, very difficult. It's very competitive. In my entire career, I have just questioned my decision once in my life. And I remember a few years into becoming an actor, and some of my films were not doing well, and I at that point questioned myself. And thankfully, I had a wonderful support system at home, and my father. I went and spoke to my father. I said, "Look, possibly I've made the wrong decision because no matter what I'm doing isn't working out."
Hi Abhishek, how are you doing?
I'm very well, Deeksha. Thank you for doing this.
I want to congratulate you for your web series debut.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
and I want to begin by asking you that, the plot sort of revolves around your character trying to save your child, trying to save your family. And actors tend to tap into their real life experiences also for emotions to translate on screen. Did you sort of do this for this character?
Well, I haven't had a real life experience uh, as such, thankfully, by the grace of God. But yes, I think you do delve into your parental instincts. Thankfully, now I have first-hand experience over the last 8 years, being the father to the most beautiful thing on earth. Every actor uses a lot of their personal life to try and most realistically portray what emotion they're trying to portray, and everybody does borrow from real life experiences. I'm no different.
With web series, you tend to have longer timelines. There's obviously, as compared to films, a longer period of time that you're shooting for, a longer episode length that you're shooting for. Did you have to like adapt to that style of shooting? Did it take extra preparation for you?
There was extensive prep that Mayank and I undertook, uh, because he was very conscious of the fact that, look, we have this wonderful opportunity to really chew on this character. So let's get into the smallest things about him. So we did, a good 6 weeks of thorough prep before starting the shoot of this, which was an amazing experience for me. I really enjoyed it, and like I said, it was a golden opportunity that they gave to me, and I wasn't going to let it up. I was going to give it my all. But technically speaking, the process, not in terms of timelines, but the process was the same as what we do in cinema.
We've seen you in, say, films like A Happy New Year, which will obviously be a different kind of prep. And here, when you're doing it for a web series, it's more intensive.
No,
No?
listen, man, being an actor is a really tough job. Okay, and you have to prep for everything that you do. I don't subscribe to this notion that just because you're doing a masala film that you're not going to work hard on it. You have to work as hard, if not harder. Because you mentioned Happy New Year, Nandu Bhide is somebody I've never encountered. It's it's a character which had to be created out of nothing. Avinash Sabharwal is a character which maybe I can draw parallels with in my own personal life. Nandu Bhide, I don't. It's something that has to be completely created. So if anything, that's harder work. If you have to portray a situation which is extra normal or unbelievable almost, that takes that much more work. But at the end of the day, every actor works hard on every project that they work on because the quest is to make it as seamless and believable as possible. It doesn't matter what the environment of the film is or what the genre of the film is.
Abhishek, it's obviously like 20 years of you in the industry now, and I want to take you back in time a little. You've spoken about how you had a script of Samjhauta Express and you were taking it to directors, writers. You took it to your father also, and people weren't agreeing to make it with you. And then obviously Refugee happened. But in that period, when all of that was happening, I want to ask you, did you ever question this career path that you were taking yourself on?
Well, if I may correct you, your story isn't entirely correct. Samjhauta Express was a script that Rakesh and I were both working on together, which he was going to direct, and I was hoping to act it. And then, yeah, we couldn't get it made. Um, did I question? No, no. I think at that age, I mean, I was 21, 22. Um, During that phase, you're so full of confidence, you're so focused on your goal, you're so full of exuberance and excitement to just get on with it that no, I never ever questioned it. I've in my entire career, I have just questioned my decision once in my life. And I remember a few years into becoming an actor, and some of my films were not doing well, and I at that point questioned myself. And thankfully, I had a wonderful support system at home. And my father, um, I went and spoke to my father. I said, "Look, possibly I've made the wrong decision because no matter what I'm doing isn't working out." He said, "Look, I'm telling you as as a colleague. I'm telling you as a fellow actor. You're nowhere near the finished product. You have a lot of hard work to do, but you're improving with each film. Keep at it, and you'll get there." So there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you have a long way to go to achieve it. You have a lot of hard work to do to achieve that. So just keep at it. Uh,
Right.
do whatever you can, whatever work comes your way, hold on to it, use it as an opportunity to prove yourself. At times, it's nice to face up to reality, say, look, things are not working out. Maybe you made the wrong decision. And at that point, it was nice to get who I consider to be the best in the business tell you that, yeah, that you have potential. You still need to tap into it. You need to work very hard to unleash it and unlock it, but keep working. You'll get there.
Benefits of having Mr. Amitabh Bachchan right next to you, I would say. But Abhishek, you did take a break, and you also said that there was a point that you thought you were being complacent with the roles that you were taking on. Um, but now, when you make a choice, when you take on a project, are you 100% confident of what you are doing? And does every project challenge you now?
Yes, every project has always challenged me. Um, Whether it be by choice, that you're choosing films by choice, or whether it was just whatever I did. I mean, it's a challenging job. Being an actor is anything but easy. This profession demands a lot out of you, personally, professionally. So it's a very, very difficult job. Unfortunately, our audiences get to see the glamorous side of it. But there's a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into achieving anything in this industry and working in this industry. It's very, very difficult. It's very competitive. And but nobody said it was going to be otherwise. Nobody said it's going to be a walk in the park. Life is tough. You got to wake up every morning and fight for your right. Our industry is no different. Um, is my approach different at all now as opposed to before? I mean, now I'm very clear that of what I want to do, but more importantly, I know what I don't want to do. So I'm more conscious and clear of the fact of what I want to do. Um, so yes, that goes into the decision making. I think when you're much younger and you first enter the film industry, you're just excited to get a job. You're just so happy you're getting to be an actor that you do whatever you want. I think now there's a lot more thought that goes into it.
If I were to ask you one role that you thoroughly enjoyed playing and one role when you look at now, you tell yourself, what was I thinking? If you can tell me two roles on the two outside of
I do that for each and every one. I mean, I enjoyed playing all my roles. There hasn't been one film that I haven't enjoyed making. And I look back at my work even today and I'm like, what were you thinking, man? How could you do such a bad job? And you could have done this better, you could have done that better. I review my work and revisit my work almost daily. I make notes of how to improve. I make notes of what at this particular date I think I could have done better. So yeah, I'm constantly revisiting my work to see how I can change it and improve it and learn from it.
are you somebody who wants to please everyone, whoever it is, whether your audience is when you're shooting? Are you somebody who's a people pleaser?
I'm a people pleaser. Please let me tell you, deep down inside, every actor is an actor because they're people pleasers. So they won't act in the format that we do. You make films for yourself at home and show it at home. If you didn't want to entertain people, if you didn't want to please people, you wouldn't want the whole world to see your film. For lack of a better word, I'm a public servant. The audience buys a ticket or buys a subscription to watch my work, and the minute they have a financial transaction, I owe them. and it does have to matter what they think, and what they think is of paramount importance to me.
I think that
I
brings us to
think
the end of this chat, and we're very happy to see you. I thoroughly enjoyed
Oh,
your
thank you.
performance in Man Marziyan. I was so happy to see you in that role.
Great. I hope you like it. I'd love to hear what you think.
Thank you so much.